So here we go. We're talking about Bethesda again. I know we just talked about Bethesda, but there's a lot of information going on, and I don't know how to feel about it. And I want to bring this to the community. I want to bring this to YouTube. Let's talk about this Bethesda stuff, because I need some kind of therapy right now, because you know what? Let's just go ahead and start the video. But before we get on with the video, definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. You can always subscribe to the channel for weekly content. And don't forget to go over there and follow me at Twitter at LordAddictILP. Without any further ado, let's talk about what just happened with Bethesda. And a lot of this is going to be unedited. I'm not doing nothing. You have to live with that because I need to talk about this. What's going on, you guys? Gaming out here, coming at you for another video. We're going to be talking about Bethesda. You guys know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, everyone that you could think of on the Xbox side has released an article talking about the relationship with Bethesda and Xbox. They're officially part of it, as you could see the video I made yesterday, but now they have a little bit more information in terms of what exactly does that even mean? And did they answer anything? Not really, but let's go ahead and read what this article says, and we'll have a discussion in the comment section because I need therapy, like I said, man. So this is an exciting day for Xbox. Today, we officially complete the acquisition of ZeniMax Media, parent company of Bethesda Software. It's an honor to welcome the 8 incredibly talented developing studios: Bethesda Games Studios, ID Software, ZeniMax Online Studios, Arcane Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog, and Roundhouse Studios, and their passionate global communities to the Xbox. Now that everything is official, we have begun together to deliver more great games to everyone. At every step towards this moment, I've been inspired, motivated by the creativity, insight, and community-first approach and talented people at Bethesda. Our goal is to give these teams the best foundation for their greatest work and learn from them as we continue to build Xbox into an incisive, I definitely butchered that. You guys know I can't pronounce stuff half the time. Platform for all players. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Obviously, right here, all they're saying is we've officially acquired them. Their studios are our studios. We want to continue to embrace their creativity, give them the money they need, give them the foundation they need to continue building the wonderful worlds that they have been building. Let's continue. This is the next step in building an industry-leading first-party studio team, a commitment we have to our Xbox community with the addition of Bethesda's creative teams, gamers. Should know the Xbox console, PC, and Game Pass will be the best place to experience new Bethesda games, including some new titles in the future that will be exclusive to the Xbox and PC platform or players. Look, this doesn't really say anything, and part of me is kind of confused why they would even make that. Now, back when they first bought, announced the acquisition of this, Bethesda, they said it was going to be case by case. To me, that is exactly what that says. Some titles in the future will be exclusive to Xbox and, PC players, some new titles. So maybe new IPs? I don't know. They didn't say IPs. Is it new titles? Because technically, Wolfenstein 3 is a new title. A new IP. Starfield's a new IP, new title. I don't know. Microsoft, you have to be more transparent. There's a lot of consumers that want to know if they should invest into the Xbox platform, but being this vague is telling me that you don't even know. In my personal opinion, it feels like you don't even know if you are going to make these games multi-plat or not, and you kind of want to inch your way into it. And I get it, something like this, let's say they do want to make it exclusive, but they don't want to come openly out and say it, they will be destroyed by the media, because games like Fallout, games like Wolfenstein, games like Doom, those are very, very successful and loved franchises, and they don't want to just rip them from people. And what I've read now, I don't know what they're going to do, so let's just keep going. As we previously shared, it's vitally important that Bethesda continues to making games the way it has always made. We look forward to empowering Bethesda's creative teams to reach even more players around the world, helping future Bethesda titles the biggest and most popular games in their history. Xbox and Bethesda has some long shared common vision for the future of gaming, both as fans and as creators. Bethesda understands the potential of Xbox Game Pass. What does that say? Nothing. that literally just says, yo, we respect Bethesda, we respect the games that they've made, and we want to 100% be behind the games. So that doesn't really tell us anything. Let's keep going. We would like to honor the life and memory of our close friend Robert A. Altman. I definitely apologize if I butchered your name. Founder of ZeniMax Media. Robert believed deeply in the power of gaming, and we are privileged to continue his work by joining forces with the teams he built and led for many years. I will miss the opportunity to work directly with him on the future of our combined teams, but I know that his spirit will live on in the shared work we do and motivate us to make this partnership as he envisioned. Definitely, rest in peace, Robert A. Altman. I definitely, sorry if I butchered your name. You helped create some of the most iconic franchises I've ever played, and your memory will always be there with that. So thank you for all the players for joining us on our incredible journey and the millions of Bethesda fans around the world. Now we're one team, and we can start working together on the future ahead. We will have more to share on what's next for our teams later this year. In the meantime, the property celebrate this the special moment. We are bringing additional Bethesda games into Game Pass this week. Stay tuned for more details. Once again, they don't even tell us what games are coming to Game Pass. Like, they could have at least told us that. Like, Fallout 4 is a given, but what else? But, it is what it is. I'm not going to go too much into that. All right, so let's go over what happened. It's like I said, if you go up to that one sentence that they said the best place to play new Bethesda games, some new titles in the future will be exclusive to the Xbox and PC players. Like I said, I don't know what that means. And I think that's the biggest frustration I have with Microsoft and Xbox and how they're handling this, is they're not telling us enough information. I feel like they're not being transparent enough. You gotta say something, man, because now every time you do an interview, you're gonna get hit with those questions. Are these games exclusive? They're going to start hyping up and doing marketing towards their next event, that, their E3 like event. Guess what? All those questions are gonna be revolved around this. And I think that's the biggest disappointment I have, is I just want to be clarity. I want to know exactly what's going on with the Xbox ecosystem. I want to know exactly where these games are going to go. If they're all going to be exclusive, cool. If they're all going to be multi-plat, cool. It's just, I feel like a lot of the fans, we just want to know what's going on. And, it is what it is. We're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait more. I know I hate that we have to wait more for this indefinite answer. I think when we'll actually know what's going on is when they get closer to announcing like Starfield and the release date for that and exactly when that's coming out. And at the end of that trailer, hopefully it will say if it's a multi-plat or not. But that's for the video, man. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. How did you read this? Because I've read this like it could literally go either way. Now, obviously, the good thing that we did come off of this is there was a lot of people that had the speculation, and they felt like because they spent so much money on this that the only reason they did it is because they wanted Game Pass. They wanted that Game Pass day one. They wanted to be able to, really use these Bethesda titles to encourage people to subscribe to Game Pass because they wouldn't have to pay for a full retail $70. And I don't think that's the case anymore. Clearly, they said at least some of them will be. Now, it's like I said, that language could go either way. Like, what does some really mean? And I think that's the part that frustrates me, man, because this morning, we didn't know nothing about the Bethesda conference or the Bethesda deal or what was going on with the games, and we felt like when they got closer to this time they would tell us. And now, after they've dropped all this information, I personally feel like I still don't know nothing, but we'll find out stuff in the future. I just really wanted this chapter of where these games are going to be over, and it looks like it's not going to be. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. This is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.